MDBrunch today, speaking all about a fantastic workshop that is coming here, joined by Deke and Mel. Good evening or good morning.
It is definitely good morning here in California. Yes.
California.
Good morning, evening, good norming.
Yeah, no matter what time of the day, because I think we're going to be airing this tomorrow morning as well. Or so I suppose if you're listening to this tomorrow morning, we're airing it right now. Having a great Wednesday or Thursday morning or evening, depending on when you tuned in. But thank you very much for tuning in. Joined by Deke and Mel to talk about a fantastic, amazing workshop being brought to Pembrokeshire next month. Deke, why don't you start us off and tell us all about the workshop and why you're bringing it down to Wales, of all places?
Well, I'm bringing it down to Wales because I've never been to Wales, and I have Welsh blood in me, a whole bunch of Welsh blood. In fact, I have a great-grandfather whose last name was Welsh. And whenever I talk to people, they're like, well, what was his last name? I say, well, it was Welsh. I say, but what was it? I say, Welsh. I guess at Ellis Island they couldn't spell, Loel or whatever. So it's Welsh. But I'm so excited to be coming there. Basically, what we're going to do is it's like fantasy baseball camp, right? Or whatever sport you like, but for vocal music. You get to be in the cast of Pitch Perfect and sing the big finale for from the first movie, the Bard and Bellas, and whatever voice part you are, high, low, you want to do vocal percussion, whatever, come. It doesn't matter if you read music. It doesn't matter if you haven't been in choir for 40 years. All ages and levels are welcome, and it's a blast because I also get to tell a bunch of stories from behind the scenes, so you get a little bit of fun and knowledge from that. But then by the end, we've got the whole finale. And you want to sing a solo, you get to sing a solo. You don't want to sing a solo, you don't have to sing a solo.
That's incredible. And coming from the musical director for the Pitch Perfect films, that's, like we're getting quality right here, right? And to come down to Wales, see your heritage, we're winning. And honestly, like I'm all about bringing, like I'm big into singing as well, being able to sort of spread that to people, because I find there's quite a lot of people, and Mel, I don't know if you'll agree with me, quite a lot of people who sort of see singing as like, I don't know about that, but actually we definitely can. There's definitely room to be able to do that, right?
Everyone can sing. Everyone can sing. Even if they say, I can't sing, I don't sing in tune, guaranteed they sing. When they're in the car, I bet they sing absolutely amazingly in the shower.
Oh, it's the shower for me.
Yeah, I mean, it's something very special to be able to sing in a group as well. It provides a feeling of the togetherness on its own, but actually the well-being that it has and it evokes for people. It's incredible when you hear the sound, especially when Deke's there in front of you and you're producing all these amazing harmonies and it all comes together. There's no feeling like it. It's absolutely incredible.
And Ross, I'm going to let you in on a little secret here. 9 of the 10 Bard and Bellas not only had never sung a cappella before we made the movie, they had never even sung in choir. And somehow over the a cappella boot camp period, it was a lot, but I had to turn them into the greatest female a cappella group of all time, right? So it absolutely can be done. Like birds and crickets and whales, we communicate with our voice. And if you can speak, you can sing. Everything that you're doing already has pitch and tone to it. It's just a matter of grabbing onto it and using these little muscles here, just like you use the other muscles in your life. And it's actually easier than you think. It's just, we're too judgmental in our Western musical society. Like Pavarotti's awesome on stage, everybody else shut up. That's not the way it used to be for human culture, and that's not the way it should be. Everybody needs to get back to singing.
Oh, yeah, 100%. And I feel like, like singing is just great to do in general. When I'm out there, I'm given a song, I'm singing it. I just feel that sense of, whoa. It's that adrenaline, and then it's one of the more finer feelings in the world, if you ask me. But,
it's amazing, and they've done so much scientific study. So when people sing together, they get the sense of connection. Around the holidays when you hear people caroling, you have those feelings of connection and warm fuzzies. This happens physiologically. Heartbeats align, stress levels go down, sense of community is built. It has literally scientifically been studied, and it's one of the best things you can possibly do for wellness.
Even football matches.
Yeah.
I mean, all the fans who wouldn't dream of saying they'd join a choir.
Yeah.
But all they do is sing.
Absolutely, yeah. It's incredible. And it brings people together as well. That sort of sense of community and togetherness is amazing. So tell us about this workshop that you're putting on next month.
Yeah, okay. So we've basically, sorry, we've basically got Deke for a whole weekend, which is amazing for us. And we're traveling him from right to the top of the country in Derry, all the way via Birmingham, via Solihull to Pembrokeshire. And then he's going on to Exeter. So he's literally traveling the whole length of the country with this workshop, which we've done with him before in other places in London, in Manchester. And what it does is we've got all these people. A lot of them are in choirs. A lot of them just enjoy singing. Pitch Perfect is the thing that absolutely captures everybody. And they can't believe they probably, no offense, Deke, but a lot of people might have not heard of Deke Sharon. As soon as they know Deke Sharon is the musical arranger and director of the Pitch Perfect movies, he is all of a sudden this humongous superstar. What they don't know is what he does in everyday life is producing all these incredible arrangements and for all these choirs to sing and work together and produce amazing music. So when we have what we're doing for when we come to Pembrokeshire, we've actually got choirs coming to be masterclassed. So all choirs will watch each other. They'll be on stage. They'll sing something for Deke, and Deke can masterclass them and help them improve on what they do, embellish their work and make it, just empower them to know what they're doing is incredible. And then we're having an amazing lunch and dinner. And then in the evening, we've got more people coming in to, obviously, as Deke said, the finale of they become Bard and Bellas basically, and we've got men, women, so it just everyone can be there, everyone can get involved and just hear all these incredible stories that Deke has.
And let me be clear, Ross, like if you join this like pop-up choir, basically the singing experience, it's kind of like riding a wave. It's like being on a big surfboard with a bunch of people who are expert surfers. So you'll be surrounded by all these people, and it's not like nobody will judge you. You just all of a sudden you'll find your voice just locks into these harmonies. It's an incredible feeling. And I love working with professional groups. But even more than that, I love working with singers from all around the world, doing whatever style of music they want to, and hopefully new singers, inspiring them and having them realize like it's actually not as hard as you thought. And by the end of it, you leave going like, wait a minute, I listened to Simon Cowell. I shouldn't have listened to Simon Cowell. I can do this.
Oh, I mean, honestly, Dick, your enthusiasm alone is selling me this ticket. Like, I think I'm going to be there. And Mel, why don't you tell us more about the whens and wheres, the details? Where is it going to be?
It's going to be at Crug Glas. I mean, I haven't been there before. I've only so far seen photographs of this place. It looks absolutely beautiful, and it's basically a converted cowshed is the venue itself where we're going to be. And the whole thing, the evening is 7 till 9:30 actually. And people can just come to that, or they can come to the whole day and experience the whole day with Deke, with his generosity of time. And he is such a giving person. So we'll have, people can, obviously, I know that you're going to provide the links for them. And if people want to look on our Insta, which is MDB_UK, or at MDBrunch, we will, obviously we've got the tickets available. And when you get the tickets, you get all the resources. So you get a score if you're a score reader. If you're not, you get the audio recordings so people can listen before they come. So it's not brand new when they come into the room. And it means that what we produce at the end of it is going to sound so professional. And it does. The other events we've done, it's unbelievable. When people first start, they enter the room and they're a little bit nervous. Give them 10 minutes with Deke and he makes them feel so special and so included. It just becomes an amazing event. And I mean, as I said, we're doing it in 3 different locations for us, and then he's moving on to Exeter. But for us and for MDBrunch, because what MDBrunch provides is we bring vocal leaders together from all over the country. So there's no qualifications to be a choir leader or a vocal leader. There's no exams to sit. And most people land it by accident for most of the time. And all of a sudden they realize they're having to run a choir. So we provide training throughout the year. We provide events for leaders to bring their choirs to. because now singing in a choir is actually socially prescribed by GPs, because they know what you get from it, the health benefits, the well-being. And I think for the most part, people didn't realize it quite as much until the pandemic, when it was taken away from them. And they realized that actually, what were they doing? They were doing choir on Zoom where you could just hear yourself. And they realized actually being in a room with other people that just enjoy singing, you can't get a better feeling. It's huge, absolutely huge.
And the other thing is, Ross, if you've ever watched any of those like how things are made shows, like, oh, that's how you make an Oreo cookie, or oh, that's how like an engine is made for a motorcycle. If people are interested in this, it doesn't matter what your field is or what your background is. Come watch the workshops and the master classes beforehand, because a cappella is a kind of magic. There's really nothing going on other than people, and through their bodies and through their voices, they're able to make incredibly complicated, wonderful music that's woven together. And so if you like to see like, open up the hood, like, but how does that actually happen? That's what we'll be doing. Some of it is science, some of it is physics, some of it is emotion, some of it is movement. It's all the different pieces together, and it's super fun to see. In many cases, amateur singers come together, but amateur is not a bad word. It shouldn't be in our culture. The root of the word amateur is amour, the French word for love. People who sing with the love of it sometimes are some of the most compelling performers ever.
I mean, that's exactly why I do it myself, not to, see myself in lights, but just for the fun of it, just like self-expression, you know? Well, we've got all the information on how to book your tickets already up on the website, purewestradio.com/what's-on. Check it out. You've sold me a ticket now. I'm going to be making my way down there. That is the 9th of February, a couple Sundays from now, down at Crug Glas at St. David's. Thank you very much for joining me, Deke and Mel. This has been an incredible chance to talk about this amazing opportunity to be singing as part of an incredible community. We're going to get some tunes on here. Hope you're enjoying your time tuning in right here to Pure West Radio, your radio station for and from